Nobody sees your 4 a.m. alarm. Nobody sees you sitting in silence, staring at the ceiling, asking yourself if any of this is worth it. Nobody sees the days you wanted to quit, but didn't. They see the highlight reel. They see the win. They see the version of you that made it. But they were not there for the sacrifice. And here is the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. They never will be. That is not a sad thing. That is a gift. Because the moment you stop needing people to see your struggle is the moment your struggle starts to mean something. This is for the ones building in silence, the ones grinding when no one is watching, the ones who have decided, quietly, without announcement, that they will not stop. Stay with me. There is a particular kind of loneliness that comes with discipline. Not the loneliness of being alone in a room. The loneliness of being surrounded by people who do not understand why you wake up before the sun. Who do not understand why you said no to the party. Who do not understand why you keep going when there are no results yet. That kind of loneliness is the heaviest kind, because you cannot explain it. You try, and they say, "Take a break. You are being too hard on yourself." And maybe, in their world, they are right. But something inside you says, "Not yet. Not yet." You are not obsessed. You are not broken. You are not wasting your time. You are in the phase that most people never survive. The phase between starting and winning. The gap. That long, uncomfortable, invisible stretch of time where the work is real, but the results are not. Where you put in everything, and the world shows nothing back. This is where most people stop. Not because they are weak, because they are human. Because humans need feedback. We need to know the effort matters. And when the feedback does not come, when the silence stretches longer than expected, the mind begins to write its own story. Maybe I am not good enough. Maybe this was never meant for me. Maybe I started too late. Let me tell you something. That voice in your head is not wisdom. It is fear wearing the mask of reason. Because here is what is actually happening inside you. You are being tested. Not by life, not by circumstances, by yourself. The version of you that wants to stay comfortable is fighting the version of you that wants to be great. And every single day that you show up, silently, without applause, without validation, you are winning that fight. There is a concept most people misunderstand about success. They think success is about being seen. Post it, show it, prove it. They think visibility is momentum. But the most powerful thing a builder can do is disappear. Not from the work, from the noise. Think about every person who has ever truly changed their life. They did not announce it. They did not ask for permission. They did not post their progress every single day. They went quiet. And when they came back, the results spoke louder than any announcement ever could. There is a man I want you to think about. He woke up before the city did. He trained when no one was watching. He studied when his friends were sleeping. He failed quietly. He adjusted quietly. He kept going quietly. 5 years later, the world called him an overnight success, and he smiled because he knew. There is no such thing as overnight. There is only the invisible years, the years the world does not see, that make the visible moment possible. So the question is not, why is no one noticing my work? The question is, am I doing the work that deserves to be noticed? Because discipline is not about motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. Discipline is a decision. Made once, honored every day. When you are tired, you honor it. When you are doubting, you honor it. When no one is watching, especially when no one is watching, you honor it. That is where character is built. Not in the spotlight, in the silence. Gaur Gopal Das once said something that shifted my thinking completely. He said, "Do not waste your energy explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you." Read that again. You are spending energy, real, precious, irreplaceable energy, trying to make people understand your journey. That energy belongs to your journey, not to the explanation of it. If this is reaching something inside you right now, if you have ever felt invisible in your own grind, stay with this video, because what comes next is the most important part. There is a moment that every person who builds in silence eventually reaches. I call it the breaking of the surface. You have been underwater for months, maybe years, swimming hard, going deeper, growing stronger. And then, one day, you break the surface, and everyone standing on the shore says, "Where did they come from?" They came from the silence. They came from the 4 a.m. sessions no one witnessed. They came from the tears no one counted. They came from the decisions made in private that rewrote their destiny in public. That moment is coming for you. I do not say that to make you feel better. I say it because it is the pattern. Every person who refuses to quit, every single one, eventually breaks the surface. The only variable is time. And the only thing that controls time is whether you keep going. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to say, "Yes, you are allowed to want this. Yes, you deserve this. Yes, you are enough." You already are. The silence is not a sign that you are failing. The silence is a sign that you are building something real. Because real things take time. Real things are built without applause. Real things are forged in the moments that nobody sees. Let me ask you something. A year from now, 5 years from now, when you are standing on the other side of this season, will you wish you had quit today? Or will you be grateful, deeply, quietly grateful, that you kept going? You already know the answer. Stop explaining your dreams to people who cannot see them yet. Stop measuring your progress against timelines that were never yours. Stop asking for validation from a world that has not seen your work yet. Start building like no one is watching. Because in this phase, no one is. And that is exactly the point. The ones who win in silence do not need the world to believe in them before they believe in themselves. They decide first. They act first. They build first. And the world catches up. Nobody saw your sacrifice. Nobody counted your sleepless nights. Nobody knows what this has cost you, but you do. And one day, not too far from now, when you are standing on the other side of all of this, you will look back at this exact moment, and you will know it was worth it. Every silent second of it. Keep going. Not for them, for the version of you that is waiting on the other side. Stop waiting. Stop explaining. Start building. Your future depends on what you do in the silence.